this statistic from Harvard Business Review that 58% of employees would rather share their ideas with a stranger than their own boss. It's depressing and very sad, and it's exactly why we do what we do. Hey, I'm Hannah, and I am a co-founder and a speaker and consultant at Good Company Consulting. The workplace has transformed tremendously over the last 50 to 60 years, and what we really look at is that the whole strategy of an organization, it used to be very metrics focused, and now it's people focused. People first strategy, the real core component of that is that workforces have to look at employees as individuals. And what worked in the past were, employers and leaders were really looking at people from the neck down. They were looking at numbers, looking at them like numbers on a spreadsheet. Now they have to look at them as individuals who are part of a collective whole. So it's really looking at the holistic person. That's what people first strategy is. I've been working with organizations from small to mid-sized to Fortune 500 for the better part of the last decade, and a lot of that time has been spent listening to people's challenges and problems and then helping them come up with a solution. So by listening to all these organizations for so long, I have been taking bits and pieces about what they're saying and infusing it now into what is Good Company Consulting. I've been speaking for a decade and bringing messages to audiences and to leadership roundtables and to executives about how they can make their workplaces better. Every single audience is so different. Every industry is so different. So one of my favorite parts about what I do is that process where I actually really get to know a client, I really get to know their issues, and then I tie that to the research that we do at my company all day long. What's important for me when I get in front of an audience is that they hear what I'm saying in a relatable way and they actually do something with it. So I want people to see me up there and I want them to be having a good time and of course having some fun, but also learning something and learning some new insights that they never would have thought of before. We were thinking about all of the important elements that go into creating a really good company. And there's a long list, but to us, the most important factors are clear communication, infusing empathy and kindness into everything you do, especially from leadership on down, and always having a people-first strategic approach. With people-first strategy, it means you have to look at humans as individuals. So you're not looking at them as human capital, you're looking at them as these individual people who are part of a holistic experience in the work environment. Everything we do, it impacts recruiting, retaining, engaging, marketing, selling, advertising, buying, communicating. It isn't just about putting smiles on people's faces, it's about every single step in the process in a workplace.